Get out of here. It's Monday morning, 20 past 7, 15 degrees. That's more like it. And I'm in my shorts. So we're down on the docks for just after 6 o'clock this morning.
Then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Western Avenue.
We didn't have enough hours in the day to get the box off on where's he going? Box off on Friday, so it was this morning. So I had to be in for 6. Let me out, nice Ben. Yeah, I had to be up at 4 o'clock this morning after watching the football last night. I wasn't convinced. You know, 1-0, alright, but
Western Avenue.
you know, the first half wasn't too bad. Second half was pretty poor, I thought. It was like they ain't learnt nothing. In all the years they've been playing football, they ain't learnt nothing. They go back to type, don't they? Sit on the game and see what happens. And hopefully we'll be alright. Now I just lost the camera. Let's put it back up again. There you go. You see alright? Yeah, just about. So anyway, what did we do at the weekend? I did absolutely bugger all. The only thing I did was have to deal with bloody Tesco's. Watch the straddler go by now. Oh, he's not going out anyway, so that's alright. Yeah, I had to deal with bloody Tesco's. They still haven't figured it out in there, doing what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. So anyway, we're off to Corby, and we're going to a place which when lockdown happened, you remember that, when the world went mad, we were told that we would only be shifting essential items. You know, essential items, just those critical to the country surviving. And they made quite a bit of thing about that, because, you know, right in the early days, everyone thought they were going to die, didn't they? You know, it was like, what's going on? There was a scare factor. So off we trotted to work, and the very first job I had was going to this place. And it was prawn crackers. So I don't know why I got on board today, I don't know. That didn't take very long. So yeah, I'm going back now, back to Corby. Showing 4 hours in the bag. Time's in there, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. 3 hours, and I got 4 hours. 138 miles, that's alright. So a nice little run up to Corby, tip, little 20-footer, back down to Southampton. See if we've got time to go on the docks again, and then get ready to go again tomorrow. My last week this week, and I've got a week off. Thank you very much.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, First Avenue.
Gorgeous Kira is heading off to Spain with the girls.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
I don't know what nonsense they'll get up to. Well, they haven't really done a lot. They're supposed to be in there to our left. That's where the old... they said a year ago that they were going to be building a truck park. They've done a bit of work, but... Do you know what I mean? Bearing in mind that the tarmac was already laid. It was all tarmacked in there. They've done... You know? Now they're putting new tarmac down. Well, they have put some new tarmac down actually, but that's it. They've done nothing else. It's feeling a little heavy. I didn't check to see what the weight was.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A35, Redbridge Road.
I don't think she's overly heavy. Does it even say? No.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Oh, come on. So, at the weekend, we watched quite a bit of football. Italy were playing, which is, I'm part Italian. And we watched the Holland game. The Netherlands. We watched them. And yeah, watched a bit of football over the weekend. I'm not a big football fan, to be honest. And you just see him rolling around and acting like a bunch of tarts. It's like, what are you doing rolling around there? He tapped you, or in fact, he didn't even tap you. He didn't come nowhere near you. And that was evident sometimes. You know, you got to compare it to, you know, compare it to like rugby players. Christ alive, you know. There wouldn't be a man on the pitch after 5 minutes of playing rugby. They'd be all rolling around asking for a fucking sponge. Oh, spring some of that stuff on me leg. I've got a bit of cream. Oh, I took a bit of a knock there. It stings a bit. Grow up, will ya? Or sorts, or like cyclists, that do, like professional cyclists. You know? They're coming off at 30, 40, 50 mile an hour, going down mountains. All they got is a bit of lycra on. They've skinned themselves half alive. They get back on a bike and keep going. They've lost a pint and a half of blood by the time they get back. You know, these boys are hardcore football players. Oh dear, bunch of fannies. You look at them and you think, you know, they all try to act the hard man, but you know, it's not like when, you know, not when like Vinnie Jones grabbed hold of Gazza's knackers, was it? You know. I know some hard men playing football back in those days, and I'm not saying they should go back to that, but they shouldn't be rolling around on the ground trying to get a penalty or trying to get a free kick just because they've got fucking hair out of place. Oh dear. I spent more time shouting at that sort of behaviour than I did of like poor passing or scoring a goal, or the lack of it. There's just no need.
71, then keep right.
Right. Always a bit ginger around the first few corners. Should be a positive fit, but you never know.
After 800 yards, keep right.
It's not overly heavy, this box.
71, traffic jam ahead. Between Corby and Brownhill Way, 3 minutes delay.
So,
Keep right.
loads of comments again at the weekend. Thank you very much. I've tried to answer them as best I can. I tend to don't answer on the day. It tends to be 2 or 3 days before I get round to it, just because I'm a lazy bastard. But I do eventually get round it. So thank you for all the new subscribers. There's a few of you here, and thank you for tagging along and listening to me boring you to death. I'll tell you how boring it gets sometimes. When I want to get to sleep and I can't sleep, I put my own video on, listen to that, I'm asleep within 5 minutes. I bore myself to sleep. So God knows what I do to you lot. But some of you sort of tag along and keep it, you know, sterling effort. You all need medals. Well, at least a cup of tea and a bourbon. That sun's nice today. Here we go. So there's no reload on this, it's just a straightforward up and down. Happy days. I'm quite happy to do that. enough of a run to keep you out of mischief for the day? Bad guts though. Oh, we had a chicken kebab. We got quite a good kebab shop, and we had really nice chicken kebabs on Saturday night. What did we have Friday night? What did I do Friday night? I think I cooked something. Can't remember what it was. Oh, we had like chicken burger type things. They were quite nice. Just had them kicking around in the fridge. So I said, well, use those up. Got some greens in the fridge, and I'll do some garlicky mushrooms cooked in butter. And I did a load of potato wedges. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Yeah, Goat Boy was in. You had that last. You went at the pub to watch football. Yeah. I went down there with the boys. As soon as the football game was over, I was in bed.
After 800 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, M27, towards London.
Yep. Anyone else going to come up? No, I don't think so. Keep an eye on them in case there's a last minute dash to try and get in. Expect the unexpected. So straight out the A34, M40, A43, just keep going across until we get to Corby. Like I say, I've been to this place before, so I know roughly how to get to it. Last night I did we just roasted the chicken. And we had a load of salad that I chopped up, and nice salad. And I did, is it Hasselback potatoes, where you it's like new potatoes or small potatoes, and you slice them, cut them on the tops so they all open out, and then you layer and put garlic butter in them, and you stuck them in the oven, cook them like that. Those did some of those. That was nice. Ate too much. Made myself feel ill. And we watched the football. Did a load of videos though. So you've got videos for the whole of the week, which you'll have, by the time you watch this, you'll have watched them all. So I've run about a week behind. I record nearly every day, as you know. Depending on the length of the video, it's either one old video or it's two shorter ones. Generally one old one. And then when I get back at the weekend, I'll put them all into some sort of order.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, M27, towards London.
So I'm looking forward to a week off. Yeah, I've got to take gorgeous Kira and her friend to the airport early o'clock. I think the flight's at 8, so I'll be dropping them off at 6:30, 6, something like that. It'll be there ridiculous times still beforehand, haven't you? Well, they want to get their ridiculous times, probably because they want to get a beer in. Mind you, for what I can see, the weather ain't been too good over there. Lots of flooding in Spain. Weather's all the cock in it. Now, here's a question for you. I saw on one of the Facebook groups the other day, they were all arguing and shouting at each other, and it's like a bunch of kids sometimes. I never bother commenting. It's just not worth it. Because you get so many, you know, if you ask a question on there, you either get people taking the piss, or you should know that, or you get people giving you totally the wrong answer. And it's not worth the hassle. So, but I thought it was quite a valid question, really, from the lad. And he said, just started with this new company. They're expecting me to use my own phone, and also put a tracking app on my phone, so they know where I am. Now you can turn the app. Well, you can sort of turn the app on and off. But once it's on, you know what I mean. And it's using your data. Now I know a lot of people have unlimited. I have unlimited, so it doesn't mean a great deal to me. But I know there's a lot of people that don't have unlimited. Why should you use your data as a tracking app for a company? Shouldn't they be supplying a phone? I don't know. It's I don't know. What do you think? I'm on agency. I use my own phone, but they haven't asked me to put an app on my phone. My last company, you had a company phone with all the information and apps on it that you needed to use. Because a lot of the stuff used to be paperless, and you know, this is a bit old school. We've got paper to sign. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Should you be supplying a phone, or should you just crack on and use your own? I think if they want to put a tracking app on your phone, so they can track where you are, they should be providing the phone, really, using your data for free. You know. You're often told, though, you know, here's a company phone, you can't use it for personal calls. So it doesn't work both ways. I don't know. Tough call, isn't it? What do you reckon? We're going to get a little further up the road, then we're going to stop.
Take the exit 4 M3 North Manchester.
Somewhere for a splash and dash, and take it from there. But, let's get out of here at 7:37. Let's get a bit up the road. Otherwise, the traffic's going to start building if we're waiting to Randoms now. So need to get up the A, get past Winchester and onto the A34. So yeah, that's about it. I think we caught up. I'm glad you're all enjoying the videos. Like I say, got back, had a good look through the comments, and there's still a lot of people saying, you know. And again, a big thank you to those who've done the old buy me a coffee. You know, you guys know who you are. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. And I didn't expect it, and it does make me chuckle. And it's, as I say, it's very humbling. Thank you, and I will enjoy it. And again, some of it gets passed on as well. So you know, it's pass it on, isn't it? If I see someone that's a bit, you know, looks like they need a cup of coffee, I'll buy them a cup of coffee.
Take the exit 4, then take the motorway.
Trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, my fir cones. I've been talking about my fir cones. I'll collect fir cones because I want the seeds out of them. Oh yeah, and we found another house. Oh my word. Found a lovely house. So, I don't know. So anyway, fir cones. I left them last week. I left them in the shed, in the bike shed at home, and to dry out. I want them, you know, to dry out. So then it gets really warm in the bike shed, and it dries out, and then to dry them out so they open up a bit more, so the seeds pop out. So they started doing that. I got a whole load of seeds come out this weekend, so that was good. Went through me cones. Didn't collect any more. So I didn't collect any more. So we got a little bit. I've got a little bit of an idea. Because we want to do a bit of rewilding. Wherever we buy, we're going to have land, and we want to do a bit of rewilding. We want to grow some trees. Not for us, but for our grandson now. I want him to have a tree. I want him to have a little bit of a forest. We don't want to forget. So, just going to get across this lane here. Here we go. You ain't going to like it, but I want this lane. So yeah, so we're I'm saving all the seeds for the trees that I want, and then when we get to Scotland or possibly Cumbria, because we just found a couple of houses there, we're going to plant them out in polytunnels, grow them for a couple of years, and then plant them out or sell them, one or the other, either or. But hopefully it plants them out. So this little brainwave I had was that all of you guys, if you want to collect some pine cones, if you go somewhere where there's some whopping great pine cones, or just pine cones in general, and try them out on a radiator, or dry them out in a ice cream box or something like that, and then knock all the, it might take a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks to dry them out properly, put them in a windowsill, and eventually break them down so all the little seeds pop out. And then post them to me, and with your name on and all that. We'll sort out how we can do that. And then when I get up north, I'll plant them out, and that'll be your tree. And that's doing your bit then, isn't it? And you can have a tree from your area. And I'll put a little note on it, put a little sign or something. We'll sort something out. Little tag. We'll tag it anyway. How's that for an idea? Does that sound good? I quite like that idea. We're all doing our bit, aren't we? Quite those tram lines grab hold of you. I remember they used to do that in that old DAF I had. Used to drag you all over the road sometimes. There we are, hitting traffic going into Winchester. So when we get up to wherever we're going, I want to be able to grow stuff. I want to be not self-sufficient, because that's a bit too hippie-ish. But I want to be able to grow a lot of vegetables. I want the land to be able to do that, and have polytunnels, and be able to do that. I've done bits of it before, where I've grown stuff, and really enjoyed doing it. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. Hard work, but it's fun. So that's the bit of a thing that we want doing. But yeah, if you want to collect some pine cones, knock the seeds out, stick in an envelope and send them to me. I'll keep them, and then I'll send them off. So when you're out and about and you see a pine cone, just pick it up, take it home, dry it out, knock the seeds out. That'd be quite cool. So you're all now on a mission. Pine cones. All your wives will think you, and partners, and anyone else who comes anywhere near you, think you're losing the plot. So what are you doing? Collecting pine cones. What are you collecting pine cones for? Well, there's this bloke on the internet. What? I'm gonna have a tree named after me. Fucking mad, you? No, really. Drives a truck. No, go on. Start looking for pine cones. That's what I want. Pine cones. We got to grow some trees between us. We got to do it. pine cones? There's something else, wasn't there? I don't know, I'll think of it later. Or probably not, it's gone forever now, I expect. Gone forever. I think I will probably pull. Go on, accelerate then, mate, will ya? Go on. Go on. Come on. Oh, dickhead. He can clearly do it because he's doing it now. He didn't do it earlier. So make me ease off and drop and lose all my speed. Oh yeah, we're still looking. In fact, we've got one house is our we always have like several favourites, and all along we've always had one house that stays a favourite, then it gets sold, then we find, and then we've got another one in reserve. We go, oh, actually we really like that one, that would do the job. So we're starting to find one, because we've been doing this for so long now, we've narrowed down the criteria of what we're looking for. So we know exactly what's doable and what isn't doable, what we want, what we want. So there's one in Scotland that we really like at the moment. We were looking through, and we started looking at, we thought, look at Cumbria. And we've looked on and off at Cumbria, and we've looked on and off at Wales, and we can't seem to find anything that fits the bill in Wales. Don't know what it is, it's just not what we want. There's one in Cumbria that we found. It's reasonably remote. It's a little hamlet. So there's 2 or 3 houses dotted around. It's on a no through road, so it's a dead end. A little bit further, about a quarter of a mile up the road, it comes to a halt. So it's nice and quiet. It's not far from a river. It has fishing rights. It's 3.6 acres, stock-proofed fencing. House is outside with the barns and everything. It's an old farmhouse. Is in really good condition. Inside, which they haven't shown any pictures of, which always a little bit, you know, requires it says requires renovation. So I suspect it's 60s, 70s, but the outside and the farmland and the courtyards and all the rest of it and all the farm buildings are all in tip-top condition, so I suspect it's pretty good. If the outside is really good, generally the inside, you know, they've kept, it's not like they've left it to go to rack and ruin like some of the ones we've seen. It looks right up together, so I suspect it's just dated and nothing's been done since the 60s or 70s, I suspect. That's not a problem for us, it really isn't a problem. But it is just a fantastic house. So, yeah, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Getting closer. You know, we're part way through June now. We've only got July, August, September. We've got what we've got in July. We've got July. There's a couple of things happening in July. Then we've got beginning of August. We've got a wedding to go to, which happens to be my my daughter, who's had my grandson. Her stepdad married my first wife. They got divorced a couple of years back. He's met someone else, and they're due to get married, and we've been invited. So it's my stepdaughter. Sorry, it's my daughter's stepfather's wedding. He's ex-services, so we sort of get along. Well, we do get along. And his wife to be is nice. We've met him a couple of times now. Been out for dinner a few times all together. I think it's really nice for my daughter as well to see that we all get on really well, and you know, it's good. It's nice, and we get on well with. My daughter's got a stepsister and a stepbrother, and we get on all right with them, and everyone's. You know, it's just quite a nice vibe actually. Some people might think that's a bit strange, but nah, it's all right. As far as I'm concerned, it's a bit like, well, if you've served, you're family anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter that you ain't related, you ain't blood, you're family. And I've always said this. So it's just extended family, that's all it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, if you've served, you're family. Oh yeah, I've got a reunion in York, beginning of July. That's going to be a bit messy. So I'll be taking the Friday and then the Monday and the Tuesday off, I suspect, to recover. Maybe the week, I don't know. See how it goes, see how I feel. And then, where do we go after that? Yeah, then we got a couple of weeks, and then back in, they've got my birthday in July as well, so that'll be a couple of days off. Probably think about doing something there. And then we've got, like I say, we've got a wedding, beginning of August, bank holiday weekend. Well, I don't think it's a bank holiday, it's Monday. So we're going to do that, so we'll be up Monday, leave Tuesday, so I might end up having a week off then. And then end of August, I think it's the end of August, we go on 2 weeks holiday. Campsite booked, caravan sorted out. Well, it's not yet, needs a bit of work on it. We've got the bloke coming out of that. And then we go up to Scotland for 2 weeks. That takes us up until end of August, beginning of September, and we're thinking about putting the house on the market in October, beginning of October. So we haven't got, there ain't a lot of time between now and then. It's going to whiz by. So anyway, that's a proper catch up. Pictures all later on. Hello, Sutton Scotney. Plop and drop. Let's get out. What's the radio working here? What's going on? Try and so I get my hands around here. Bloody seat. There you go.
Follow A34
Bog.
towards the Midlands for 21 miles.
And we're off. Right, we're off to see the wizard. So next stop should be when I get there. Depending on whether I need a wheel or not. Oh. Bad guts. Got the bucket on standby. If it's got to be used, it's got to be used. Simple as. We're not prima donnas here. Right, let's get going. Beautiful day, 14 degrees. I'm glad I'm in my shorts. So, yeah, that's about it really. Just thought I'd put you on there just in case there was any fuckwittery coming out of the services, because you've got a bit of an uphill stretch. This little bit here could sometimes be a bit awkward if you get someone pull out on you that's going really slow. Really plan ahead, but everything worked out well there. So we've only got a little 20-footer on. It's got a little bit of weight, but nothing outrageous. But unfortunately, when you're driving a 450 horsepower truck, you don't need a lot of weight for it to hold you back a bit. Once she's going, but it takes a bit of time to get there. The hills just suck the life out of you. Oh well, it is. It's like saying it is what it is. Which, again, another saying I don't like. It's a bit like saying, well, that's trucking. Well, no, most of the time it's not. It's just fuckwittery. There's no need for it. There are alternatives. It's just that people aren't willing to look at the alternatives or entertain them. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the scenery going up the A34. I always like the A34, and I like it in the truck because you know you get some good views up here, being high. In the car, I think it's a really boring road. Even in the Range Rover, it's a boring road. You just can't see enough. But yeah, otherwise it's a boring road because you're quite, you know, the hedgerows are quite high all the time. But in a truck, you sort of, you know, you get to see. This thing's only done 55,000 kilometres. All the carpets are marked in here, and it has got carpets, carpet mats, all marked. Keep meaning to get me Hoover, keep forgetting it. Okay, right, I shall speak to you later on. Just about to come off the M40, I thought I'd put you on for these next couple of roundabouts. Making good time. Time now 9:25, 15 degrees. Bumpy on this side. We're not going into the services, so we're just staying in this lane. This lane takes us all the way around the outside. Nice and gently, bit of a camber, only slight, but too fast and you'll be over. Who have I got behind me here? As does security.
After 100 yards, keep left.
Just seen my old truck go down the road. I saw it the other day actually. Some ginger here, the container clanking. Because it does move. A couple of mil on the trailer. There's another boy, he's out there. Do I know? Can't say I do. A lot of new faces. And this roundabout here is bad for trucks tipping over. Normally containers.
After 800 yards, cross the roundabout and take the
But that's come down too fast.
43.
You can tell by the way the curbstones are all chipped up. Just too fast. Yeah, I saw my truck a couple of times now. Don't know who the driver was. Don't know who he was. But he's still pulling hair out of it. I also remember about this place. There's two places, both with the same name, next door to each other. And one's the right one to go to, and one's the wrong one. So of course I went to the wrong one first. And it was early in the morning. I had to be there for like 6. It was really early in the morning. They had 2 security guards on there that wouldn't be able to secure a paper bag. Do you know what I mean? They were absolutely waste of time. 2 young lads didn't have a clue what was going on. Didn't know what the address of the place. I said, was this the address? I don't know. Well, you don't know the address of the place where you're supposed to be security? No. I said, so what says there's a fire then? Oh, I don't know. How are you going to phone the ambulance? How are you going to phone a fire brigade if there's a bloody fire? If you don't know where you are? Well, I don't know. Oh, shouldn't you find out? It probably spent me about 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes trying to work. I remember it clearly now. Half an hour, 40 minutes trying to work out where I was supposed to go, and it was next door. So that's why I'm going to go today, just to make sure. Oh well, I'm not going to go to the. I say I'm going to go to the one I think it is. Then, I don't know, 50-50 chance of getting it right, innit? Probably be in the other one today. So we're firing along now the A43. Should be there by 10:43. Hold ups. And a quarter, and I got 1 hour 58 on the card, so we're all right for time. Tried listening to the radio. I don't know if I said before, but for the last 2 weeks I haven't had the radio on at all. Just I've been, concentrating and absorbed in my own thoughts, and just quiet time, driving along, trying to enjoy the driving, because I do enjoy driving a truck. I find it quite enjoyable. I don't enjoy getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning and then trying to find somewhere to park at 8 o'clock at night. I don't enjoy that at all. Living in the truck, I don't mind that much, as long as it's not too warm. I told the gorgeous Kira I had a bit of a dodgy tummy this morning. She said, oh no, what are you going to do? So she sent a message back saying, oh no, what are you going to do? So I said to her, well, the bucket's on standby and I'm trying not to cough. She hasn't replied yet. She thinks I'm an animal sometimes. Well, a lot of the time, I think. I had some rice the other day. I bought this. It was like you buy the packets of like chili sauce and stuff, don't you? In the supermarket, it goes in the stir fry. Well, I heat up a bag of rice in the microwave, and I add that sauce into the rice, so it's like a flavoursome rice. So anyway, I had that, and I managed to chuck a load of rice down into my beard, and there it stayed. I didn't realise. Here we go. Come on in, slow down. So the next place I went to, the bloke goes, sorry mate, you've got something out of the beard.
And take the second exit.
So I gave it a ruffle, right, and it was 2 bits of rice came out. So I went, oh, it's rice. And he just looked at me and went, animal. I think my best one was a pea. Stopped at the hotel. I was on a tour on my motorbike, and I decided I managed to get myself a flat tyre, puncture. and they couldn't get a tyre to me straight away, so I had to wait 24 hours for the. So I stayed in a hotel, and I had dinner there, and I remember I had gammon chips and pizza, quite like that. So I thought afterwards, I was going to have a pint there. I've had my dinner. I'm going to have an evening pint before I retire. So I sat at the bar, and the barman comes over and he goes, "I'm terribly sorry to trouble you, sir, but you appear to have a pea in your beard." But it was just the polite way that he told me. Oh, thank you very much, and ate it. Which then sort of, I think, ruined the moment for him.
After 800 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A43.
One of Broughton's finest.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Oh, go. It's funny, sometimes certain weights of boxes make the truck behave in an odd way. Like, this isn't a heavy box, but it doesn't half.
After 800 yards, get right on the roundabout and take
It makes for a very uncomfortable ride today. Certain weights just seem to. The cab's very bouncy. I feel like I'm getting thrown around a lot. Come on, slow it down.
right on the roundabout and take the third exit,
Fucking hell, it's tempting fate. Could have shit myself easily then. Yeah, squeaky brakes as well today. Nice and gently. Sean was trying to get underneath my trailer.
After 800 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A43.
We're just going to have to where all the HS2 works are. Saw an old mate this morning on the docks.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A43.
Yep. Car did have his right hand indicator on. Wasn't coming this way. God, that camera, I'm going to kill it. Still working. Yep. So this roundabout, well, firstly, this lay-by, that's why I got broken into. I only pulled in for a pee. Before I know it, before I knew it, they cut the seal off. Thankfully, I had the con lock on the back, and they didn't get very far. But yeah, just in here in this lay-by. tragically, this roundabout is where a lad died. I think he had a heart attack or something like that. And he just, oh, he didn't stop for the roundabout, he just ploughed straight into it. He nearly came out the other side. It's a big old roundabout. You can just see it straight ahead now. There's a bit of a gap. It's grown back. It must have been 3 or 4 years ago, and he just ploughed straight through. It was hell of a... I came up the sort of just after the accident. You can still see the truck in there. It was sickening. Yes, he does it. Late with a signal, but better late than never, I suppose. So here's the HS2 works here. 16 mile of the motorway. We can just go straight across it. And keep going till you hit the A14. Go up one and then keep going again. Right. Beautiful poppies. Right, back up to speed. I'll speak to you all later on.